Expect this to happen. Twitch has been dropping people's bit rates quite often this week and last week. Such a pain in the butt. In the butts. Sorry. Oh. I wonder why? I'll tell you why. It's because they're shit at managing their company. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, statute of limitations will run out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Edgeworth. Nick, no! It's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up old memories. What is it? Oh, nothing. Huh? It could be again. Show him the fucking picture. He can take it. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor, anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Ray, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. A man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. Okay. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. We were rescued. We all suffered oxygen deprivation. I'd lost all my memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in that court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi's released due to the lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. Started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship to Von Karma? He's a teacher. He's my teacher. And a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know from the courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, even his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all cases, he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is possible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. No kidding indeed. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. He's out again.
When does he work anyway?
Now. Don't be so harsh. Guess we'll come back later. Guess you can go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back. Gumshoe? He'll be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shot at something like, catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Well, only one place left to go. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, huh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. How do you... What? Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
One other thing. Eek! No one can go in the woods today.
The woods?
A lot of us camping? The woods are off limits camping. Apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one could go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'm gonna go inside the woods because I am a menace. December 27th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach. Huh? That steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Look, looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up for work.
December 27th, boat rental shop.
The old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Ahem! I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? Ah, days of my youth. With the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. Find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some assistance. Twiddles my mustache. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grosberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? I'm pretty sure he was looking for shit to do. How dare you leave your goddamn parrot?
Nobody's home.
How? Squawk?
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello?
Can't believe you'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello?
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number of the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww. But hey! He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure about that.
Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter?
Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth.
Edgeworth?
Edgeworth!
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond, frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out into the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here. Perfect detail.
What do you think that means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are the instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond, called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But it could have written that letter. And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh my god.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you.
That fishing pole looks expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe.
Do you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we can't just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe we'd better not. What's in the trash? Oh. Mochi ice cream? Yo! Fimsh.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures up of the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. Pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. We should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. No, the bird! Guess he hasn't been back I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Turn the heater on. Where's the heater? Why is there no heater? Please.
Doesn't look like he used his kitchen much.
You're right.
Guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What? You thought that he was telling the truth? Birdie time.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great. Oh, Bird's gonna hate me. The stove's the heater? Oh god. Well, Grossberg did say that if I found anything. Hmm? Toasty? No! Poor Bird.
One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Grossberg Law Office. What? He told me to meet him here. Maybe I missed something. Actually, let's go to the detention center. I have something to show you. Edgeworth, see this letter? Huh? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat's rental caretaker lives. You know, out in the woods, by Gord Lake? I see. Huh? Revenge on me?
Who is this old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant? You got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get your revenge. 2 men, meaning myself, Robert Hammond.
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on DL6 incident. Wait, that old man.
Wait, what is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Can I show you the picture now? Ah, oh, come on, Maya! Maybe I missed something in Gord Lake, so I'm gonna go back. I just need to make sure. I need to. Oh God. I went out to eat today and I had fajitas and my burps, I can taste the fajitas. Maybe I missed something in the trunk. That's kind of been bothering me and I wanted to make sure. Okay.
Wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he came back here after the trial. You say ew, but it tastes delicious. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Nope, nothing. Okay. Jeez. No, chill, Maya. Okay, he's not here. I'm missing something. I don't know what. Let's see. I need to show you something else. Hey there, Yoshi. Let me try showing him the parrot. Okay. Back to the, Gourd Lake. Was that always there? Larry has today off.
He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth.
True. We owe him big. Nah. Back to the boat shop. Let me absolutely make sure I checked everything. I don't think I checked the, like, desk here at this point. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. I think that's everything. Maybe something outside? Boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around.
The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person. He didn't seem like a bad person.
Well, that's how they get you. There's a forest here beyond these bushes.
Nick, the forest! There's someone in there!
Huh?
You're right. There's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker.
Good luck. Okay. I thought that it was like... I was about to get angry. Because I'm like, what? I needed to look at that? What? Where was the hint? There's some bloats. There are bloats. There's some bloats floating on the dock. There's some boats floating on the dock. The murder took place in that boat from this dock. I swear to God, I can talk. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that night that was used. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock.
This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it?
Huh?
I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and then charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies.
I guess you're right. Does that mean you're also a lie?
I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still.
What about the trash? The trash can with no trash. At least this place is well maintained. Ain't that the truth? Maybe I missed something here. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? Maya!
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. What the fuck? I remember that from earlier. Okay. Alright. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? Must be reading predictions for the future, someone's homepage. I still find it funny that he's able to know exactly what that is. These are detectives' desks. There are computers and files in each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He mumbled something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jalinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me. No! He must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. I got none here. Let me try talking to Edgeworth. Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Ow! Ah! The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, darkness closed in on us in that little box. Became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. We'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court. Yogi was found innocent.
Huh. But isn't that strange? Slater tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. This is me talking in the past. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? Huh? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking my father! Then I see the pistol lying in by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's bone-chilling screams. A scream that rung in my ears the past 15 years.
But, that's just a dream, right? Right?
Thought is the only thing that kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it was real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it, that way the letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal for DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about DL6 incident. Maybe.
There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6.
Can I show you your dead father now? Oh, come on, Maya. I'm being a buzzkill. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
Mamma mia. Just calm down. Tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, why do you two look so troubled, hmm?
Well...
Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, you want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected for the murder. His career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he saw revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Look at my attorney badge. Quite sorry. I have nothing to say concerning that. In any case, it's good that the one shooting isn't Miles. You bet it's good. I can't believe that fiendish planning that went into this murder. We almost fell right into his trap.
What a creep.
Oh, she was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did.
Huh? Sorry about what?
I think I'll stay out of this one. Oh. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be erased. Gregory Edgeworth? He was a gifted man. Seth was truly a loss. I know what would have become of Von Karma were he still alive. Oh? Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter. And he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent. So why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict from no one but himself. For no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Manfred von Karma.
Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? How would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma, Von Karma. Oh, wait, you're right, my boy!
I fucking knew it! God damn it.
This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I see it all the time in court records.
What? But that means the only one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then?
What does this mean then? How would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Well, it's simple. Because he lost the trial against him, and now he's gonna make sure that, he's dead. Or rather, no. He thinks that the child killed him, so that's the case, but we'll see, we'll see. My theory isn't at all built, but... Twitch, please stop being a jerk. I want to watch the revelations. I'm sad that it gets laggy, but there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without a peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, my FA.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The results, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was you. She was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That's Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote the letter, he should know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Well, we'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. They'll press the point until the court finds Mild Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no. How could Von Karma know Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I don't know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both resistant and a perfectionist. Maybe seeking to satisfy the grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court. And Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Took a vacation for several months after, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. It was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or see the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas of vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You bet on it. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this. Even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg,
Thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials, What do you think about my attorney badge now? Fine. Before we check on the criminal affairs, I am going to use the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everybody must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. Thank you. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's been pounding the pavement for real. We're wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, now I can't have it just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Away we go. Oh boy. December 27th, Police Department Records Room. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Oh, he took it. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The level says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma? Are you? How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? Or Malzed? Malzed, where's the defense team? Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can't see how this guy was Edward's mentor. He's got it right there, officer. Fool! You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney's information? Creep. Gotta be something. Gotta be something. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've called him that by that name? How many years has it been since I called him by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a plot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun? For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No. No. What are you? Nick, run.
I can't believe she's tased. Maya!
Out of my way.
Wah! He got us. The letters, gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya!
Mamma mia.
Maya, open your eyes! Maya!
The letter, did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm not good as a lawyer, as a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when you needed her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya! Grrr. There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Etchworth. I remember. When Karma was holding this, Maya jumped him.
Put DL6 bullet in my pocket.
I'll prove it to you, Maya.
You're most definitely not useless. You're only slightly useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. That way I won't solve 2, but 3 cases. Let's go!
Time to save. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2. Whoa. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled. At last. A lot of things. What? What's the big deal?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Ew!
Right, good idea.
Try not to let it electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning. Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But it has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Time to save. Aye. The court is now in session. The trial for Miles Edgeworth. The defendant is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Huh? Right. Very well. We've reached the final day of proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by everything he says. Very well, Mr. Karma. Your opening statement? Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen, to the court. I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured it's got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Oh, wait. Let's see if it works. Hold it! Unfortunate. We're clicking. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. No, Mr. Wright. There's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen to someone talking. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats the high-grade quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested till this morning. Why weren't you back at your caretaker's shack? Oh, well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has sometimes trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was only on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, that seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Ugh. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cougar's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Yes. How can you say you've had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Otherworth and the victim, Robert Hammond.
That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past lack thereof into question. But does this have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Okay, those are my clues. Trapped in an elevator, returning lost trial. Son Miles, age 9. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Court bailiff trapped with the Edgeworth's memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Latest photograph. Both of these statements are lies.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, this is a serious problem in a claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Ho ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb, Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
Robert Hammond. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? The name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi? From the DL6 incident?
I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. The man, the witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat one more time that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. I've got to prove that Yogi right there and now. Then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that that's Yanni Yogi? I'm gonna guess it's a parrot. It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Oh. Yeah, I guess. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints? Oh! You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working on the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness says he has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Uh-oh. Nick, what are you gonna do? How is it, what? How are you gonna, okay, I swear to God if that happens. Okay. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief, hmm?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot? Son of a bitch! Isn't that actually not feasible anymore? Like, you can't bring an animal into court anymore? Like, I remember that they used to do that with horses, like, way back then. And that was kind of like the meme for Red Dead. But, like, you solved the case. Oh my. How am I gonna... Let's just see how this plays out. No, you're not going to... Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On his proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Oh, order! What do you mean? What do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Did you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, you still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I have no other choice. I might as well. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
It's like in fucking cuffs and shit. It's like walking, like waddling on the fucking ground. It can't even have the cuff on, oh my fucking god. It doesn't even have the cuffs on the wings, it has it like around the neck.
That is quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must be hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Witness testimony. Oh.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? All right. Is that it? I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that the owner is Mr. Yogi. Okay, well. Hold it! Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Remember, 2 days ago. Okay, that was the right thing. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6! If I can get Polly to say that here, I'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Ho! F in the chat. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Yeah.
Wait! Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He could never train the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when asked if she'd forgotten anything?
Witness, you're to speak, so you must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Then you show the judge that the owner is Mr. Yogi.
Okay, I get to try again. What's the safe number? Sure, why not? Maybe I'll get her to say a number on that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number on the safe in the shack?
1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number has something to do with the caretaker. Now this is a hard choice. Sure, we'll go with it. Actually, it does. That's why I wanted her to say it. Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number of the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? When did this take place? Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. I thought it was like the date. The DL6 case file? What is your obsession with you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the safe number? Hold on. I need to actually check. Case summary. Yeah. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date on the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing! The plot thickens! Indeed. Although it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. To get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Well?
Okay, I'm gonna save again. Because I might have to start shooting out information. Okay, I'm having fun with that. Okay, yeah. Oh. Let's try deal 6. No.
I'm not sure I follow.
It's clearly contradicts this, I thought.
You sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
I don't think that won me any points at the judge. Okay. I don't think that's gonna do it. So, let's try sending this up again. Maybe I should get her to say her name? Yeah, that's it. Polly, what's your name? Polly! Polly!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity?
Of course. Yes, it does. What part is it? Or is it on the... Okay, it's suspect data.
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us the proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is the same thing. Take that!
The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, I need to check again. It's the last one, which is suspect data, right? Yeah.
Where in this case file does the information connected to the parrot's name?
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? There Karma goes, chewing on marshmallow when he objects.
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix.
I see. Okay.
Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old.
Ooh, ah. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Well, wait! This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yanni Yogi. I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have a brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, and my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was the letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take revenge on people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. That was it. Finally, a chance to have revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak of the matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent.
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of your suspicions for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Interesting. Objection!
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yen Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? No, I need to leave it. Or do I? Let me save. I'm not going to object. Because if I object, that would mean that I'm hiding something. And I'm not hiding something. It's not what Phoenix would do. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is a problem now. This is his problem now. I see. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess to my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6 statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me! Why are you pointing at me?
Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime which statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We try this man for a crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to have a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. The court is adjourned.
December 28th, 224 District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, pal. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I want to prove that Mr. Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. December 28, 2:30, District Court, room number 3. Then I would like to resume our trial. I guess I'm saving again. Saves come, saves come, saves come. Okay. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take to the stand? Will the witness state to his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. I see. That's it. The literal smoking gun. There was 2 shots, so... It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. Look at that poor idiot baby. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't even remember the details. Alice Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator? Yes. Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then, as time passed, no one came to help. What did you do then? I was 9 years old. Boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff's, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up? What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. It was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I had lost consciousness. Since then, they've been echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and the horrible scream. The scream? Is it possible that No, I don't think that's possible. I was thinking that the scream was air being pushed into the elevator. To this day. The reason I think that is because there's what seems to be a bullet hole in the glass. So, yeah, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what that means. Better find out quick. Oh, there's two sets. It's impossible that was air escaping them. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the gunshot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescue came. Oh, I see. But that doesn't make sense. Look at the file one more time. It plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it is on. Suspects? Right? No. Victim data. Which page contradicts Balzettero's testimony? Look at the victim data on this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth heard only one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the one accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I am sure you're aware, the incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. And that's where I used this photo, because there's two bullets. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of the shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired, something to do with the case? I'm gonna go for it. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Valkarma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Look at this photo. Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. As you should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
Oh, I see. A bullet hole in the door?
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole on the elevator door. We also know that the weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot.
Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. I need to check the bullet. Ah. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, let's agree that the second shot fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident file. Look closely. Try case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1. Okay, I need to check it. No clues found on the scene.
Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol has indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was one fired by his own son. That is the truth of the matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in the matter.
Ugh, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Am I wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, my What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd Edgeworth the Clary incident. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else fired the killing shot. But how? Wait. Okay. Taken from Edgeworth Heart, still clears ballistic markings.
This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did. Oh no. He's confessing.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now?
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. Mine's going blank. Can't find the words.
Mr. Wright.
I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads for no objections. It was heads. Every lead I thought I had has been squashed. This is really the end. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. He's fucking dead. I closed my eyes. What was it that I had been doing all this time? Wasn't my whole life leading up to today? But now that I'm here, I know I failed. Mia, I'm sorry. Not yet. Huh? Huh? Maya? What? Object. Your only weapon. Are you okay, Nick? What's happening to me? I have to think. Wait, don't think. Act. Your Honor, I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof. Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is going to produce us any answers, Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it exists.
What? We've just heard proof that it does not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet. Why would he?
Huh?
First of all, how would he have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for a bullet?
I mean, the murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why he took it.
Bah, what possible reason could he have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene from him is... the bullet would be proof. Maybe he thought that the bullet was be used as proof.
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so he took it with him.
If that was the case, then he would have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would he only take one of the two bullets fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
This is going well. I guess not. I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Ugh. He had to take it. Had to take it. Murder? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot? And he left the second bullet still inside? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah?
But there's a problem with that. There were only two people rescued from that. The two other people rescued from that elevator. Mouse Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yeah. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. Sometimes I want to ask you to stop and give your thoughts before the game pulls you into the wacky side. It's Wacky's ride, I say. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. Crazy? What that Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Mr. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It just happens to be quite a shock for Von Karma. He took vacation several months after that, you see. Yes, unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he had taken in many years of prosecuting.
I see. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Maya. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer of the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated that the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Now go ahead and say it. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
The what?
Von Karma.
Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? Sitting right there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need, Your Honor. This is ridiculous. Outburst with my objection.
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have need surgery, no? Or would I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor to Attorcney. Have him testify.
I don't have to have you testify. Take off your goddamn coat, you idiot. Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So when Nick, did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. He never took out the bullet? No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? Am I gonna use the fucking metal detector? The bullet has to be there somewhere. But where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to the proof that I was shot?
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know you like so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is I'm gonna use the fucking metal detector? Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving on evidence trial. So then, I ask, where is the bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Oh my fucking god.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's only one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, it's going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh, what's the sweating for, bro? We caught you red-handed.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you.
Come here, Karma boy. Beep, beep.
Order.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call this for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. I'm gonna be laughing if it comes out negative. Son of a bitch. Holy shit. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with the incident.
What? Oh my god. And that's what the bullet's for, because it's gonna have the same markings. Oh my fucking god.
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove?
I have no obligation to prove anything. It is you who must prove something here, Mr. Wright. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any DL6 evidence. That's because you took it all from the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. You see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought that would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The gun! The bullet!
That's... a bullet?
Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings? What are those?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All the bullets fired from a gun are markings with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in his shoulder, in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired by the same gun. Very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will let us remove the bullet from his shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic marking to those on the bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. He's gonna have a fucking heart attack. Child, contain yourself. Vothry, please. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making anything easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. It's that scream I heard from the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma.
Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curses. Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Mr. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it is not like you to... Von Karma, it is not like you to make this kind of an error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. Lights must have gone out. I went out to the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button and nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, horrible burning, pain in my shoulder. Then the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought that another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade.
Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Yeah.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
What? December 28th, 5:38, District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2. But what about... Huh? Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! Gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. Sure, he had it. You know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. They didn't give a guilty verdict for Karma. But now it's all just a good memory. Boo! So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Boo! Right! Boo! Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Oof! Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
Got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Dear.
Whoop!
Amazing, pal! You pulled through this like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Salary cutting noises. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoa! I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've been Edgeworth this unguarded. Since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lada! You're all great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew it. Y'all were innocent from the very start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness for the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah. Bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing here now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. Give up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why do you have such a sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Larry. Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yeah, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Oh my god, he's gonna give him back his lunch money. Oh my god. Harry Butts, coming along tonight too? My tree pal. Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says street, that's not police talk for prison food, right? right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah, what's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
I fucking called it! Larry, I'm a fucking choke you myself! Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. It's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick? Isn't that the exact amount of the lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38! No! No! Larry, it was you!
What are you surprised about?
Right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored. He came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else is saying you did it. The whole class is against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right? You may not know this. We used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know! Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this I'm sure was an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. Huh? Should have told me! Now, Nick. That was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yeah. There you have it. Ugh. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, I'd call you a goody two-shoes to the extreme. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for the both of you! Man, if I had only known, I'd become a prosecutor! He's fucking pissed! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought that I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey, y'all. Line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner's on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out of town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, although Edgeworth was still in detention. Wait, why? December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Raincoe Law Offices. Whoa, went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think that about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I want to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back on my training. I've got a fully fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountain have already left. To the station. Ow! Ow! Stop! Wait! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya! So you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium and can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at that very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who can help. How was this, Nick?
You were the one who stopped Von Karma, man.
Oh, sorry. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence. Cheer her up. I guess I'll do the parrot. Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand. Uh-oh. Now that I think about it, I don't understand the evidence either. It's okay. You don't have to try and cheer me up. But one day I'll come back and be useful, I promise.
No!
So, bye. Bye. F in the chat. Bad end. No. Thanks, Nick. We got the bad end, boys. Pepe hands. That's how my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters. I don't think you've granted yet.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this.
Huzzah!
Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop. Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I'm working at the cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady. She's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Well, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Oh, right. I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
He's true. He was the tutorial boss. Phoenix, right? The defense attorney who I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know I've taken my management at the Gator World Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh, it's you. Oh, Phoenix Wright. Yes, Maya's understudy, was he not? I wonder what he's doing. Haven't seen him daily. Hasn't seen him late. Ah, the days of my youth, like a scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Phoenix, right? He's an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Oh god, just rambling on again. Ma'am, I can't even read what you're saying! I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public eye for the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know? Go eat some donuts, old bag. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under the waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her a Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Right? Who's that? You gonna talk? You're not talking about Pink Princess, alright? But you should know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess too. What a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy my tender age. Yeah, I remember, right? Lawyer guy? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took to everyone? Well, just behind there, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be a famous. I'm pretty sure it's just Von Karma in the background, dying. Oh, I see. Maya and Mia. Maya Mia. Capcom. Oh. Rise from the Ashes. A brand new episode has been added. Oh. Ho ho. Oh. Oh, they have title cards? What? Yo, how did I not notice this before? It's the new episode? So wait, it is in this version? No, is it the actual episode, or is this just... Don't get my hopes up. Don't get my fucking hopes up. Am I? Oh wait, that's right, I switched versions! Oh my god! I switched from the GBA to the new one, and then I did oh my god, that's right! That's fucking right! Oh my god. Oh boy! Oh boy! Now I'm hype! Now I'm hype! This is hype train time! Oh! Nani? At the same time? Look at this budget! Oh no! Mia! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! It had to be at the police office because it was the thingy, the mascot. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, till the day that girl showed up. February 22, 12:02 a.m. Right in law offices. Why did I come here to the office Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Hey, you are finally! I don't even know what type of voice to give you. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. You're the famous defense attorney, Maya Fey. You're not Maya Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Maya Fey no longer works here.
You could have just said passed away. Now she's gonna think that she's still fucking alive.
What's wrong with you, Phoenix? Come on.
So you are the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, defense attorney.
Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Oh, it's gonna strain my fucking voice.
Yeah, that's correct.
It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now.
But you're our Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. Yeah, I'm looking at the sprites. I'm looking at this budget, this upgrade in technology. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
But please, I'm out of time.
But
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Huh? Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name is Emma. Emma Sky.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Take a look at my attorney badge. See this? It's my attorney badge.
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
The first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit.
She's analyzed it scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it.
Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Emma, was it? You're a scientific investigator?
Yeah, that's me. That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, and my age no less.
So exactly what is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, and my age no less.
Great, another future professional in training. So this is about the case. You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to go talk to her.
Right, I suppose I will.
I promise her I'd bring Mia Fey, but...
That's interesting. I think so too, Phoenix. That's pretty interesting. How could she have known Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I was about to call it unuseful.
I believe an investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah. She can't fault her for the lack of enthusiasm.
This case is handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess she should get down to detention center and talk to her sister.
My sister's asked for her specifically. Mia Fey. was a few years below her in school. So she went to the same school as Mia. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia's a woman.
Mia, yeah, I thought it'd be a little strange when I saw you two.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like this, she is now. I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's the only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see if there's any new dialogue. Wait, who's taking care of the plant? Mia's plant. Charlie. Charlie? I've been taking care of it in Maya's absence. Thank you for clearing that up, Phoenix. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. They're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads! The bellboy was staring right at me! You're supposed to have the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. We sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Difficult-looking legal books stand in the formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one. It makes my head hurt. When I close it, I still thought of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. God damn it, Phoenix. Mia's desk. I sit here even less often now that I've stopped taking cases. I ought to at least dust it off once in a while. Okay. That's not the button I wanted. February 22. Detention Center. Visitor's room. I don't know what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard! I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
Hi, Lena. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look. I didn't want you to come here either, okay? I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey! How do you know me?
Maya mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor?
2 sisters, 1 lawyer. Could this be a coincidence?
No mentions.
Emma, Lana. They're just like... Is something wrong, right?
Your badge looks new. I polish it daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. Ugh. I'm an innocent small talk.
Give it 3 years. Then we'll see what you've become.
Wait, what does he say about the garden now? I have to examine everything, because this was redone.
Smile for the camera!
What the fuck? Did you see Lana flash there? For like a split second? That was kind of funny. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. There's something you should know from the start. Which is?
The suspect in the case has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? Your subordinate's car trunk. Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were.
My. So who's the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
Oh no.
A detective? Death was due to the loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean?
Well, it means
the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means that they're supposed to do so.
It just gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're telling me you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awful large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I wouldn't think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I got myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject.
Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia. Wasn't she?
You were in school with Mia, correct?
A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from this office. Although it seems he was very little in common with Mia. Hey! I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year. She was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was.
Oh.
You're pretty good in school, too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I'm admitting to my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! You were always this way, weren't you? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright?
Yeah?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
Huh? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. The client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this.
Lana's confessed to the crime, yes.
But something doesn't fit.
It's that look in Emma's eyes.
There's something else going on here. I'm going to find out what it is.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
My sister. She's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected a defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Oh, okay.
I see, you're my stand-in. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to be examining crime scenes. Try not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. Expecting to go unnoticed here, partner?
But partner?
Who the fuck? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose in the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them dockets tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall!
Oh my fucking god. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, bambina. I know you feel. But my gang's gold strike. See?
Strike?
Our claim to our territory, and the gold mine is evidence. You're fixing to mess with what's ours? You'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cat out in the desert dream? You want it? What's this guy talking about? You're hell on home now. Happy trails, bambina? Is that a hombre, a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? What's that? What that? Caught my eye immediately. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer.
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found the wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
You can't see, but I'm making a face. It's not a good one. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into my pocket.
I'm called to duty already, and at a tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
Uh-oh. By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now, at the court record.
Don't play for me! Oh no.
You have to make sure to examine evidence in all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle.
Son of a bitch! Is this the zoom? X and Y? Okay. Oh god. It's so much more interactive.
Oh look, there might be a clue here. You should check it out. Press examine button.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. This is an ID card. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I can't believe I'm playing Skyrim. I guess, though I don't see the science was to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on.
Name and ID to murder written here. Detective Bruce Goodman. 5842189. I wonder why they only use that number for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason why we have written language in the first place. True. Detective Bruce Goodman. Yababab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabadab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point! Didn't take too much to amuse her, huh? Making sure I'm not missing anything small. I don't think so because this is the first case to be used with this, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna go easy on me in terms of that. Let's not move out of here. Let's look at the barrel that's knocked over. Let's not move out of here. Look at this technology! An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over there is on its side. Oh wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think I'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even be able to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder? What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? You get the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch the stuff we don't need to touch. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure? What is she even babbling about? The barometer? Does that phone even have one? What did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Look, a stylishly glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Zing! Look at the door! It must mean something. I'm sure the doors don't mean anything. No, it won't open. Mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Actually, let me see what this is all about. Okay. There's just probably a way to connect it. Is that a light? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Okay, it's a faucet. Wait, I know! The wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This isn't a wall, but a water tank! I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. This is where the cars leave. Cars? This is where the cars leave the lot. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Maybe it's both. Kind of like a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? Ugh. Gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Let's continue. Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? Oh boy, that's a lot more than I thought would be here.
No time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you've got no intention to going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you be fixing to bite a bullet. Ugh, scary.
Can you just tell us one thing? Who owns this car?
Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides this red Mustang with the body in her saddle in?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for videos anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a conversa if you like. Or a cerveza if you'd like. Prosecutor's office, where does this guy think he is? When, for that matter.
Note to self. Look at Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza.
Maybe we should check out the room 1202, the Hyatt prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around all you like. Keep your paws off her claim. Right, great.
Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Excuse me? Were you two all set?
Us?
What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene.
Hello. Half and half, was it?
Thanks.
And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days of cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you see. You might say, yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you?
Look at that pixel work.
I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing on that detective.
What?
Witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up queen, tell us what please, cough up queen, tell us what happened.
The name's Angel Star.
Don't you forget it?
Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, she means it.
A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you could win? How about attacking the lunch lad's Pickle Supreme's lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy.
A box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. About this card.
Lunchland's vendors only accept cash, no cards. It's just not a card belonging to someone else.
No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? It's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective.
I'd always feel like I'm being mocked.
Somehow, I knew.
Knew what? That's a good question. We're gonna have to find out next time. Because we are out of time. Alright. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this great adventure. We were able to convict Von Karma because he had a bullet in his fucking right shoulder. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you Thursday. I'm going to be streaming probably not 14, interestingly enough. I'm going to see if I can get Payday working and do that. If not, probably going to be Dauntless. Look forward to either Payday or Dauntless. We'll see. Y'all take care.